Yoba-doba, 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 fanfare, 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 yoba-doba, 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 fanfare, 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 fanfare. The Golden Age theme songs on the Golden Age. It's time to do it again, people. I'm live on YouTube and Facebooks today. Let's let this beautiful music do its beautiful music before I fade myself in. It's the Golden Age Pauldcast. You know what it is. You guys ready to see my beautiful punum? You guys ready? And a one, and a two, and a... You guys. Yoba-doba. Bella's here. PJ's here. Let's let the music finish. Alright, so we're just going to let it fade out and do its thing because this is the Golden Age Pauldcast. We are live and in effect from beautiful Erie, Pennsylvania, doing our thing with an East Coast swing. For Bella Ace, my name's PJ Cody, and I'm your venerable and affable host for the Golden Age Pauldcast. The Golden Age Pauldcast exists as a thing, and people are like, hey, what's the Golden Age? And then I explain it thusly. I say to them, the Golden Age is where the fun begins. The fun begins now, not based on good, bad, or ugly on the TV. Gotta start ignoring the TV, Marge. There ain't nothing, ain't no substance on there. Like Bad Religion once said, ain't no substance. There's no substance. Yeah, we don't want to do that. Shout out to Scumco and Sons, probably the raddest East Coast manufacturer in my humble opinion. Much love and rip in peace to Dave Hebert. God love that guy. If you're on the internets, look up Dave Hebert, A-B-A-I-R. He's got some incredible skateboard footage. I like to mention that the first time I met Dave, he was pretty bummed. He'd been injured, and he was just sitting in the corner of the Satori warehouse all bummed out. And I remember thinking, like, Dave, you all right, man? And he felt it, man. And he brought in a skate video, like I guess a sponsor me video when I was working at Satori Movement in San Francisco. And Dave brings in this CD, and to this day, it's the best video part I've ever seen. I only saw it once. I don't know if it ever, if it exists online, but Dave did every trick into a bigger and bigger hell bomb. Every trick was into a bigger hell bomb, and it was just the best video part I've ever seen in my whole life that Dave gave to Craig to get on Satori. Anyway, shout out to Scumco and Sons, Pittsburgh's finest. Also shout out to Tampa Bay. Good God. We got a hurricane barreling in after one finished just last week. Much love to my Florida people. That's why I'm wearing my Tampa hat today. I wish some of my Florida friends would take their ass up here to Erie and come visit with me and, do what they need to do to survive. But I guess they know better. So we're just going to let them do their thing. In the meantime, we'll entertain them until the power goes out. You can't watch Pauldcasts by candlelight. So Milton is like, I could burn the place to the ground, or I could tear the place down to the base of the palm trees. I didn't know I had a Milton from Office Space impersonation, but I guess I do. Anyway, this is the Golden Age Pauldcast. My name is PJ Cody. In case you need to know the spelling of my name, please allow me to show you my lower third. It fills up the entire screen. It's not a lower third. It's actually a full screener. And there's my lower third. Let's find it hiding over here. Oh, I do things wrong. I'm PJ Cody, and here's the Pauldcast. The Golden Age exists here in Erie, Pennsylvania, and globally, worldwide, to uplift and expand consciousness. I made that design a while ago in Photoshop, and I also created a little bug. Do you guys like to bug out? There it is. There's my bug. Some might even say, PJ Cody, you're bugging out. but I'm not. Also, shout out to your Erie Seawolves, who are back-to-back Eastern Conference champions. So I will have a second ring that I'll be able to rock shortly to impress ladies into thinking that I am muy importante. The Latins love it how I roll my R's. You roll your R's. You are Pablito. They call me Pablito. Pablito! I heard that was kind of an insult. Hey, Bella. We're on TV. Watch the coochie washing. Anyway, the Golden Age Pauldcasts exist here on YouTube's and Facebook's. It's also going out to Spotify's and the YouTube's. If you found me here, I appreciate you. And if you found me elsewhere on YouTube's, I'm at the Golden Age TV show. That's the official home. And then Spotify as well. So gotta love it. And this is the Golden Age Pauldcast today. When Bella is done, I'm going to turn her away since she's being graphic. Anyways, we were going to go over footage. My brother's been uploading a lot of footage that we filmed over the years, and I've been filming skateboarding since the early 90s and have continued to do so up until this day. Still have my VX 2000 and my Mark 1 depth lens and my GoPro, and still filming, still having a good time with the homies, trying to make my board flip at age 48, and that's fine. Shout out to all the homies I've talked to about wanting to do the Pauldcast, Nate Sherwood, whoever else is out there. Let's work out a time to get you on the show, and then we'll put your name on here, and it'll say Nate Sherwood instead of PJ Cody, and we'll put you up, and much love to you. So, as the Pauldcast increases, I'm sure we'll get rid of all the funny backgrounds. Maybe we'll figure out some green screens. You've seen the production value increase exponentially here on the Golden Age Pauldcast as we've moved forward in our process. So if you've found your way here, if this is the first time you found me on Facebooks, please like and subscribe on the YouTubes. I think that's going to be the main portal for me. Obviously, Spotify. Just look up the Golden Age Pauldcast. And it's really funny. I made stickers. It's really cool. So I have stickers for this Golden Age logo now. So if you want a sticker, please leave a comment with your email, or you can just give me a call or whatever. Just holler at me one way or the other. Let me know you want some stickers. I'll fire those out to you. They look just like the logo. We did a little experiment. I go take a picture of that and then do a Google Lens and see if it leads to the podcast, and it certainly does. So I like that the technology has helped me with my self-promo. And if you see a sticker somewhere, you can have it. Peel it off the signpost I put it on, because I'm good at guerrilla marketing. Speaking of guerrilla marketing, the segue I wanted to make was with the skateboard world. I had moved out to San Jose, California. I moved from Florida in 1999. Shout out to Community Access Media, the studio that helps put this on. And I moved to San Jose because I wanted to pursue skateboard filming and be a part of the whole kind of tilt mode army vibe that was happening at that time. So I moved to San Jose in 99. Actually, I drove with Danny Renaud and a bunch of guys to San Diego, and then they were planning to go back to Florida, so I just bounced and came back. I went from San Diego, took a Greyhound up to San Jose, and then found a Starbucks job or whatever, and just tried to make it, survive as a skater and filmer with my VX3 High 8 camera in San Jose, California. So the first footage I shot was High 8. You've seen some of the High 8 footage of San Jose I've shot already, but then I really got involved in trying to do a big-time skateboard video production out in San Jose, and linked up with this guy named Kyle Berube. All the San Jose bros know Kyle Berube, and he's a surfer and a skater and filmer, and got that sort of black label, skate really fast kind of vibe to him. But I met him in San Jose, and he was doing some guerrilla marketing for this company called eFuct, EFUCT.com, which was like a failed browser startup, website with no direction type sort of thing that kind of lost juice. And I was working with him. He had a Volkswagen Bug with the E-fucked logo, and then there was like a middle finger, like digitized for their logo. And it was really weird, but they did some things. We'd drive around to Yahoo and all these like tech companies and drop off T-shirts just to kind of be rebels. And so I kind of started learning about guerrilla marketing. And I got my video camera. We want to film. So I'm like, Kyle, let's collaborate. Let's do a full-length skate video. I had put one out on VHS in '96 called Adventures in High 8. So I was already filming and editing and doing the whole thing. So Kyle got with me, and we started thinking about some ideas. And I'm like, I had a name for a skate video. I don't even remember. Oh, I wanted to call it Purists. That's what I want to call it. And maybe that's a bad title. Maybe it's not. But I wanted to call the video Purists. And Kyle's like, no, that video, that title sucks. We're not going to do that. And I'm like, okay, dude. All right. Well, what's the better idea? What do you have a better concept? He's like, I'm like, okay, so you don't have a better idea, but my idea sucks. Okay, so let's work on this. So we decided this was, what was it, 2000? This was like turn of the century, right? And 2001 probably. And we said, well, since we can't decide on a name, maybe we should like do a contest. Well, maybe we'll use the internet. This was like when videos were like being like exported to like QuickTime. So like we'll make a stupid little QuickTime video. We'll do a little edit. Because we both worked for this real estate company, and we had access to we didn't have access to video. We actually coerced them into buying us a bunch of video equipment so we could use it for ostensibly for work purposes. So like, yeah, we'll make some videos. So they bought us cameras, Apple laptops, Final Cut, cameras and tripods and the whole thing. So we started filming little things for work, and then after work we would take the cameras and go film skateboarding and edit at night when we were when the offices was closed, when the offices were closed. So we're kind of just renegading our own video and getting the real estate MLS to finance it. So we did that, and we decided to register a website called namethisvideo.com, and it was just a little portal where you can post this QuickTime video and have a contest. Like whoever names the video based on the little trailer, we'll give them the fisheye, the Mark 1 depth lens, whatever, Century Optics, whatever the depth lens was at the time. It's about a $2,000 lens. But we had kind of worked some things out with Century Optics for like a little exchange. Like I designed some, those web banners, like little animation web banners for the Century Optics lens that would be posted to like skate video filmer sites like shumways.net or skate video site or some of these websites back in the day for skate filmers. And so we had these little web banners I created. I even used like tricks of myself in the web banner to sell, basically a link that clicked through to the Century Optics website to buy the fisheye. So people thought like we worked for Century or they were just doing our own thing. But we were doing our own thing, but we had Century's okay. Schneider Optics was on board. So they donated, or they sold us one at cost or whatever. We got a depth lens, and we ran this contest, and there were thousands of entries and emails because we told them, like, send all you want. I don't care. It doesn't have to be one per person. Like, send 10 stupid fucking entries. So they did that, and we got all these entries, and we're filming, and now we're starting to cooperate with guys from, like, Apple and Adobe and Sony, and they wanted to come out and film because they were trying to shoot, content on their new cameras. And so we'd coordinate the skaters. They'd come out and shoot, and they'd give us the footage, and we'd edit it or whatever, use it for our trailers. So meanwhile, we're getting free copies of After Effects, free copies of Final Cut, and, we're getting, like, we're literally talking to the engineers themselves to help figure it out. So we went stupid. It's like, we're going to do this full-length skate video. It's going to include some of my old footage, and then we're going to start shooting new. And we filmed with the GL1 and GL2 Canon 3-chip cameras with the depth lens, and we had some kind of like highfalutin. It was some kind of like Canon. I forget. It was like red and gray camera, but we used that for tripod shots. And, we tried to shoot the whole thing digitally, and then we tried to shoot for like 100% sync, meaning every trick timed to the beat with no exceptions, which, for skate filmers out there, I can understand the want, the desire to want to have everything on beat, but really it ends up being like more of a headache than it's worth, and you end up kind of sacrificing some of the flow of the video because you want to time everything to the beat. So we were obsessed with making a 39-minute like full-length skate video where everything went to the beat, and I think we succeeded. I mean, some of the things there were a few little cutoffs, a few short cutoffs, which I'll point out probably, that aren't perfect, but for its time, for the digital era, it was like, I compare it to that. I don't know if you skate filmers know this. This is a deep reference, but remember when the Rhythm video came out? It was Planet Earthside project, Rhythm, and they had all this tech. This was like mid-'90s, but they had all this technology. I think it was Jose Gomez doing a lot of the motion graphics, but it was like so much obnoxious graphics and still frames and animated intro shit, and it was really like a little too much. But it was perfect for that era. Like, Rhythm was a really cool company, by the way. But that's kind of what we did. We went a little ham, we went a little stupid on the editing, trying to make sure everything syncs up, just going nuts with graphics and animations. We were writing code. We used our logo, and we had to figure out a way to make it look like a speaker that was vibrating to the music. So we're like writing code to make the graphic pop with the music. So we kind of got a little involved. I wasn't so involved with After Effects or Illustrator as Kyle. He went crazy with After Effects, and I would kind of edit, and then he would add the graphics. And we had Super 8 cameras, so we'd shoot Super 8 and get that projected and film the projection, and we used Super 8. So instead of spending like fucking half an hour explaining the video, maybe I should just start playing it, since we're probably shooting for an hour here. How far are we in here? Okay, we're not even 20 minutes in. So this video is 40 minutes, so this will probably time it out to the hour if I shut the fuck up already and start playing the video. So without any further ado, I'm going to get this started. Like I said, full-length video. It basically starts out with the intro where we count down the top 13 entries into number 1. And then later in the video, we go through these montages of stupid titles, funny titles, what the fuck type of titles, just as little animations and segues in between. And then we kind of did a 411 knockoff sort of approach where here's a pro-am section, here's a obscure skater section, here's a city, like there's a Tampa section, a San Jose section. At any rate, there are video parts in between, and there's credits, and it's a pretty traditional video. So we're going to get into this, and I'm going to bring in the video here. It's called Disaster Piece. This is a full version with credits that came out in 2006. Just real quick before I get this started, in 2006 we did a premiere, and we did it on 6606, and that's satanic, right? We charged $6 at the door, and we made exactly $666 on the door, which you can believe or not, and I guess I don't care if you believe it or not, but unless somebody pranked me, down to the penny, we made $666 on the door and pre-sold 66 tickets. And there were a lot of sixes that day. So I don't necessarily believe that's a satanic number, but I just thought it was cool. So we did a premiere in 666. At any rate, I'm just going to start the video now, and we're just going to start running our mouth here towards it. So let's do this. Let me move this over here so it actually works. All right, here we go. And I'll bring in some of the music. That's the other thing I forgot to mention about the music, is that it is all original music. So if you can hear the sound now, I turn the sound up. And so we just have our little stuff. This is our little logo for Name This Video. It kind of looked like Target, but it was kind of fuchsia. So long intro, really just trying to go nuts with After Effects. We didn't end up using any of my old hi-8 footage, but here's just a few little hi-8 clips, like Andrew Reynolds at the very end of this kick flip and that double set. Those clips end up not getting used. So here's the intro. We did NTV Productions, and then we want to have a second thing. So let's call it Satellite Colorworks, whatever. Let's make ourselves feel more legit. So here's all the graphics, After Effects over Super 8 stuff. I think that makes a nice contrast. And here's all the suggestions, and just getting as stupid as we can with After Effects. That was all Kyle. So we ran a top 13 list. Got some kind of cool music going on in the background. Just going over with some Super 8s and some video stills and just kind of background shit. But, the top 13 list, we ran through. We're getting emails every day. We made friends with a lot of filmers. A lot of filmers ended up sending us footage. They're like, oh, you're doing a skate video. Can I send you a part? That Super 8 looks so cool. And, so a lot of filmers ended up sending us footage, and we ended up doing, like, little video parts. We did one thing called Filmer Focus, where Josh Fields of Hatch 86, who does music videos now for rappers, he's had his little section called Filmer Focus. So, at the time we picked this name, we didn't know it was actually a fucking live concert by fucking Slipknot. I guess a little stoner kid tricked us or whatever, but we gave him the fisheye. We picked the name. We didn't know any better. So here's the San Jose section. Again, just ape shit with the After Effects. Mark 1 fisheye, GL1 Canon camera, VX1s, VX2s, VX2100s were used. This is a little intro here. I'll just play some of the sound for this. This is pretty cool.
I'm sure you know all that already, don't you?
So anyhow, I'll show you looks in. Everything. It's kind of ridiculous.
And now the story begins.
So this is the main intro. That's their names are on here. Most of them are accurate. Crazy Eddie was at the beginning of that. Rest in peace, Crazy Eddie. Julian Quevedo is incredible. These are all just San Jose dudes that we've poached, lurked. This is Aaron Vandenbalk getting filmed by the Enjoy Filmer. AV was Super Ripper. Daryl Angel. Pretty much all the San Jose dignitaries are pretty much in this. I wasn't homies with, Mark Johnson or Jerry Sue, but I was kind of hung out with the second tier of the tilt mode dudes. Here's my brother on this clip right here, lip slide bigs or 270 shove it. So yeah, a lot of contributors kicked down, and we edited them together. I probably edited 80% of this video. That's at Derby Park in Santa Cruz. These are all pretty famous San Jose spots. You know them. That's Quimby. That school, pretty famous handrail. That's the rail that Caballero did at Sacred Heart in Los Gatos. That's a cool rail. Look at Julian, the way he skates Dianza Park. Like, he's probably the best dude to skate. Oh, switch front crooks. Jose Rojo, Joe Red was a good friend. Still is. He's a good dude. He's still skating, shredding. We all know Caswell. Yeah, I was discouraged by Matt Eversole to do a Caswell part. He called me up one day, told me he's going to put a stop to it. So we had a good convo that day, but we used 5 or 6 clips of Caswell. That heel flip was sick. If you see all those cameras in the background, that was one of those Sony shoots where we had all these like hot top 10 gear. And yeah, all the homies, just, props on the Cabana rail in Los Gatos. You know how we do it. This is a program section. Kyle made friends with Dane Brummett from Canada. I think he's from Canada. And then we wanted to do like what we call pro-am, which was like one pro and one am dude in one section. So let's put on some music. Let's hear it real quick. Let me shut up for a moment. This music is by Drumatic, aka Sean O'Neill. I've been known to rap over some of this stuff. You get the idea with the music. You get kind of obsessed with timing. Like, it doesn't have to just hit in the snare, it just has to be right. Stuff just in time to kind of, you can set the percentage, 88%, whatever times it out to go on the beat. Like, this is a good one. Yeah, it's easy because then you just setting your audio, or you're just, setting your percentages and trying not to go too crazy with, slow-mos and shit. And this kid, Jeff, he's from Fresno. He's from Fresno, California. And this guy sent us a video part and he's like, well, we'll just take his part and we'll mash it up with Dane Brummett's part. And then we just have this little part. And he did send us some pretty cool clips. And then we were using Filmer. We're doing Filmer credits by putting the shadow of the VX with the name of the filmer. Hopefully that didn't confuse people, but yeah. So this guy, Jeff, I'm not sure if he's still around, but if you see this somewhere, Jeff Bohuslavsky, please say what's up. Maybe I'll try to find you and share this with you on Instas or whatever. Fresno High School. Anyway, yeah, that's the first part. And you can tell it does have a kind of a 411 feel to it. We found P-Rod at this demo, and we got him to hold some stickers. That was the same day I met Daryl Hannah. She was at that same demo, and I'm over here talking to some beautiful blonde lady for half an hour, and they're like, that's Daryl Hannah, right? I'm like, hi, Daryl Hannah. Can I be your boyfriend? Anyway, this is Donovan Dresty, the Don. Shout out to the Don from Los Gatos. Him and Rich Cooley were my old roommates. And Donovan works for Red Bull. I believe he still works for Red Bull, and he plays in a band called Dark Heavens. If you have a chance to check out Dark Heavens, they are incredible. And I guess he's a good golfer, too. A lot of Photoshopping, After Effects, Super 8. We really went ham. I think this is probably the high water mark of production value. Everything after that was like low production quality style, Baker style, Palace style, Anyway, listen to the music on this one.
I'm into it. I'll just call you tomorrow. Let's do it. Let's get it done, please.
Stop my mouth for a second. This song was produced by Nate Allen, aka The Analyst. Nathan Allen, if you're out there, shout out to Nate Allen, The Analyst. And you get the idea. Everything on beat? Yep, I went out to Barcelona. We got some legit-ass Barcy footage. Legit Barcy footage, so we could look legit. So that was that. I filmed some of this. There's Caballero in that scene. Good old street cab. We would skate with him. I would go to his house and paint. We do art together, me and Caballino. And Donovan was really technical, super nice guy, super chill. Yeah, we had fun with the editing, transitioning one into one. I filmed this whole sequence. This gap is so small, but I made it look so buku. Look at that shot. The thing looks like it's 18 feet wide. It was like 5. Frontside flip 360 is sick. Film that. Yeah, the fisheye is great, man. You don't even have to use it that much to get good shots with the fisheye, Sometimes you can just kind of hold it still. Like, it makes the thing look bigger at the left and bigger at the right, and the fisheye is supposed to stretch it out in between. So here's the top 10 funniest names. Here, let's play this music. That's a little drum and bass. A little drum and bass thing Sean O'Neill made. Yeah, it's not new music. It's Another song by Dramatic. Let's have this one. See, it all times out. But everything goes on the beat, dude. And I even did. Yeah, did you notice that? I watch right here. I bringing in other clips. Look how ADD this shit is. Like, I can't even just let the guy push. I have to bring in another clip. That's how I rolled. Watch this. All right, you get the idea. So we won't do a ton of the music. So I think people would probably rather hear the music than me running my yap, but whatevs. Yep, putting in more clips. I don't know. That was an idea. That was just a thing I wanted to do to fill the dead space. We wanted to make this thing as busy as possible. And I think we succeeded. It's busy as shit. So Mike Reyes was another good filmer. A lot of good San Jose, Oakland, San Francisco. You know, that's a part of my life that I haven't really covered too much on the Pauldcast. But shit, yeah. There's San Francisco, 3rd and Army. I did a kickflip shifty over that bitch. Those ledges were sick. Yeah, San Jose had a lot of great street spots. It's probably the best street skating spot. I would say it's probably the best city for street skating in the U.S., in my opinion. So many spots, like a dozen skate parks, like 0 cops giving a shit about anything. And it was probably the easiest place to get away with skateboarding, to be honest with you. In street, at least. I like that. A well-done varial kickflip is a thing of beauty. Yeah, a lot of graphics, bro. So let's bring in some sound here. This is a little montage right here. Ooh, flipper ledge. So yeah, this is called the filmer focus section, where this dude just sent us a whole part. It's like, how are we going to package this? Anyhow, I'll let the next song play. Hopefully you can still hear me over the sound right now. This is my friend Charlie Shipley made this song. Good old smoking Charlie Shipley. I've showed you a clip of him before. He's my skate buddy from Sefner.
Sefner! You came from Sefner. I believe he's on password.
So this is Josh Baylog. He's super sick. Having no soundtrack. Anyway, here's me again. Josh Baylog, I think he's still around skating, doing skate lessons. Last I heard, he's still shredding around San Jose area, Sunnyvale. This is all Hatch 86 stuff. Sunnyvale Skate Park was the place to go. We'd meet up there every day with a tall can, smoke a J, shred it up. These are all parks in and around San Jose. Gap to tail slide was sick. Yeah, this guy was a burler, went big. Yeah, this is a cool. I still can't understand this next trick. Oh, well, that's easy, but that's sick. But look at this. This is a 360 varial 360. I think. 360 varial 360? Hard to say. But then, like, this clip, they called the cops because they thought this guy was trying to commit suicide. But no, he successfully ollied the rail. That wasn't suicidal at all. It was a total success. Anyway, that's Josh. And then it kind of goes into a montage of a bunch of San Jose rippers, young dudes that are in his little Hatch 86 crew. I think he films for like a lot of hyphy. He does music videos for like hyphy type of rappers and Bay Area rappers that are in the hyphy movement. So these are all shredders, bunch of good dudes, bunch of graphics, bunch of salad grinds. Shout out to Eric Dressen. Shout out to Manuel to Finger Flips. Those are fun. Yeah, so this is just a whole montage of San Jose dudes, Lucas. Bunch of dudes that are still probably out and about and shredding. But these are all Campbell, San Jose spots. Let's turn on the music here. This is a song by The Analyst, Nate Allen. That was hands down the best backside music. Yeah, and this is Josh Fields, so yeah, everything's on the beat, as you can tell. And then we put the Hatch 86 logo in there the whole time just to show love. I think in the final edit, I think we maybe faded it out after a few seconds. I don't think we ran it the whole. A few things were changed at the very end. I'm not sure how much were changed, but this was kind of like the final. It had the credits, and then we had a whole DVD with all these bonus features and all this other shit that we never ended up using. But we had like the most comprehensive DVD full of like all these like bonus features and hidden Easter eggs and just like isolated soundtrack and director's commentary. Like it was the dumbest DVD. One day maybe I'll get in touch with Kyle and maybe we can see if we can make a copy of that DVD that actually works. It would be so dope. It was like 20 years ago. What the fuck am I worried about? Yeah, Carl Smudsky's another shredder. That's that legend Vegas that Muska skates. That's a famous rail in San Jose. But yeah, Carl's a shredder. Shout out to him. I seen him skating last week somewhere. So Carl Smudsky still doing it. I used to call him Butters. I used to call him Hot Carl, but he hated that. Look at this heel flip board slide. It was incredible. So yeah, what we do now is we segue to this kid's part. He is Carl Smudsky. I think he lives in Santa Cruz now. Let's put on his song. This is another song by Nate Allen with Jake Chaplin on guitar. Coffee's the best. Is that coffee? Look at that kick backside tail. You notice I have a lot of discipline on winding shit. It's great. Overlays and graphics. I like the contrast between the Dixon Lane, White Sales and Nobody ever touched that rail except for Carl and Oh, this is that rail that Caballero did. Pretty big rail. Anyway, so I can put this on. This is the you have to have one skit. So this is the Waterboy skit starring Joey Benelli. I used his real Italian name, Giuseppe. He's a Giuseppe Benelli in the spaghetti and the meatball. Not so spicy. Yeah, so this is just a little skit of Joey feebly trying to keep the boards out of the water. This is skate relatable, right? This is mad skate love.
Oh my!
These two just suck. Shout out to Joey Benelli, if you're out there, buddy.
Hey Joe, you suck.
And yeah, this is another Florida. This is the Florida section. Yeah, we're gonna dig into crates here. I'll take the sound off for this. We don't want to. Maybe might be able to want to actually hear me. So this is Bob Lavoie. Shout out to Bob. Much love to Bob. I hope you're doing okay, buddy. And yeah, Bob still skating a little bit. Montesi's still holding it down for the West Side Skate Shop. John Montesi, Mike Parker, this guy shredded the footage they gave us. Yeah, Nick Matlin basically sent in a bunch of clips so we can put together a part, and we put this song on here by a band called Get Rid of, they'll yeah. So this is all the footage that Nick Matlin sent us so we could compile a Florida section for the video. Look at this. That trick's rad. So it's fun. Watch this how this goes to the beat. Yeah, that was a good switch hard. So then, yeah, here's our buddy Nick Matlin. Shout out to Nick Matlin, aka Weird Beard, Newport Richie. I hope you guys are going to be okay for the hurricane because it's supposed to be hitting you guys pretty gnarly. Nick Matlin, I think he works for Strangelove right now, or a little bit. And still shredding, still living in San Francisco, still doing ledge tricks right now that nobody's ever seen. Still learning new ledge tricks every single day. Still skating better now than he was then. Nick Matlin's a fucking leprechaun that just doesn't seem to stop skateboarding or progressing. He just seems to get better with age. Good old Weird Beard. And he worked for Satori before I worked for Satori, and then he left Satori, and then I got hired by Satori and worked there for a while. And I got to skate with those dudes. And Nick's always been a good friend. He's probably from the original crew of skaters that I skated with in 94, 95, going to Astro in Tarpon Springs. And skating Astro Saturday nights, open, or they were like all-night skates sometimes. You just skate all night long, rearrange all the ramps. Yeah, look at all this. I'll play this music real quick. It's kind of cool. You just try to be a man of timing. And then with the video, it's very easy to do. It's not hard to do. Shout out to Nick Matlin and Nick Halkias and Sean Cliver and everybody in the Strange Love crew. You guys can send me a box of stuff and I will rock it and put it on the podcast, Pauldcast, and toot your horn while I'm tooting my horn. Ooh, look, 3 up, 3 down. Mike Rosa, he's been in a bunch of my videos. I've been skating with that guy since the mid-90s, too. Look at this 180 switch crookie transfer. Yep, all kinds of graphics. And so now it's going to cut to some other Florida dudes that sent us footage. Jared Brantingham's probably one of my favorite Florida dudes. He was one of the most slept-on skateboarders. Watch his footage in Last of the Mohicans or any of Joe Perrin's videos. He is incredible. I liked having at least one Jared Brantingham thing in my video. And then Vladi, Brendan, Alex. These guys were some dudes who found out about the video and sent us clips, so we chopped them into the Friends, or to the Florida section, since this is all Florida stuff, even though it's kind of like Miami shit. But these guys sent us clips, and, you know, we used what we could and gave them shout-outs, you know, good kids. But Vladi is still around. Shout out to Vladi Iliev if you're watching this right now. Vladi's footage is coming up right now. Vladi was really underappreciated. He went huge. You'll find out momentarily. I'm about to get right into let's we'll leave here. So we're just trying to figure out how to edit. Yeah, I think I heard that Vladi just went back and redid that Nollie 50-50 in his last part. Yeah, make sure you watch Vladi's new video part for the skate bus. Just look up Vladi Iliev, VLADI, and then the skate bus part. He just put out a street part like last week, so Vladi is still shredding. Yes, that's a 15 stair, by the way. All right, so that's it for the Florida section. Once again, you're watching the Golden Age Pauldcast. My name's PJ Cody. I have little Bella Ace at my side. She is right here sleeping. Hi, Bella. She's cool. And right here we got John Montesi arguing with the security guard.
It's not on the side of the building. You understand that?
Okay, then get out of here. Get out of my face. Jesus, you're all public property. Hit me, go ahead, because then I can sue you because you're all public property.
Looks good at night for high end.
Go ahead and call the police.
Yeah, that's everyone's thing. You want to harass us and then call the police. Bunch of pussy punk nerds from high school.
We made stickers that said pussy punk nerds from high school. These are all the stupid titles. Drum and bass music. You know why there's so many lions in the jungle? I was playing. I'm just trying to make a jungle joke, but I can't. So this is all Super 8 stuff. This is Rich Cooley. Props and love to the homie Rich Cooley, who just moved back to Los Gatos. He is a competitive swimmer or something. I don't know. He's just like set some world record for swimming like 500 miles or some shit. Like Rich Cooley's something different. He's a different animal. Look at that switch crooked I filmed. This is a place called Drano. That thing was impossible to skate, and this guy was shredding it. So, yeah, listen to this music here. There's Caballero in the background. What's up, Street Cab?
But remember, I'm the boss, and I give all the orders.
The cool thing is all the music was licensed, free, original composition, so we don't have to worry about, getting stuff taken off YouTube's. Yeah, I filmed all this stuff at Cooley. We set up this little table, and we're just kind of going nuts with this table. This is in our backyard in Los Gatos, shredding the picnic table. Yeah, we had a lot of fun filming, and Pancho was in the mix. Shout out to Pancho Moeller. That's Los Gatos High School. Yeah, my brother filmed that clip right there. Yeah, so Rich was super hyped on this part at the video premiere. I think he got a little emotional when he saw himself. Watch this. 1, 2, 3. All those things hit on the beat, and we get pretty stupid with that. Look at the Super 8.
Blast!
It was silly, but Cooley was known for skating dumpsters, so we had to show Cooley's revenge on the dumpsters at the end of the clip. So yeah, we're pretty close to, we're not quite done with this thing here. We got another 15 minutes, but we're going to keep this thing rolling because this is the Golden Age Pauldcast, and I'm killing it right now. Look at this thing, dude. Rich Cooley had a brief sponsor by Flowboards. He was sponsored by Flowboards. He had so many corny sponsors at the end of his career. I think he rode for Casper, for the actual Casper guy who invented the Casper. Ooh, it's Meat Mule. Look, he's a San Jose legend. I only had like 40 seconds of footage of Mike Salzberg. But look at those. Oh, iPaths are back. Look at those iPaths. Those are my favorite skate shoes of all time. Nollie flip nose slide. Kicky back tail. Yeah, we used to do these skate jams every year in San Jose at the old original barbecue blocks, and we'd put on the 420 skate jam every year. Switch flip down a Gap. Switch hard flip at Union. Yeah, that was my little Meat Mule section. Shout out to Meat Mule. We've heard of this guy, Bob Burnquist, right? Like, what would you call our skate video, Bob Burnquist? Interlude? Let's watch this. Or hear this. I have one trick in here. It's a double flip. That was Chris Black. Here's Kyle with his Howard left hand. 12 is on me. Good old Pancho. We call him movie star. Anyway, let's watch this with the sound. Brian Carpenter. Okay, everything counts. I think this is a song by Brian Carpenter like in a gorilla that escapes from the zoo and somehow finds a skateboard and starts shredding it. Yeah, we met him somehow, but he shreds. Oh, we have a slam section. You guys remember slam sections? Remember bales? Do you guys remember bail sections? They used to skate videos. We had some ironic, it's a shame kind of music going. So yeah, there used to be It's a shame. Put him on a slam. Joanne tried to stick out a slam. Alright, so we're almost finished here with the slam section. It's kind of fun to do. I like to look on Chadwick's face after it's Yeah, well, Chadwick is a whole other story. Ryan Chadwick has the last part in this video, and Ryan Chadwick is a very special dude. I hear he's struggling right now, so see Ryan Chadwick somewhere in San Jose, give him a hand, tell him about it, see if you can help him out. I miss that dude. dude, and I wish he was doing better. But here's the last part. Here's my iPad. Yeah, Ryan tried to cut the last part. How genius he is. He struggled. We're gonna watch this video and give you your flowers. So this thing's they were like $10,000. You don't want your skate video to be too long, but you're starting to run the risk here. These are real names. Free Dodlins. Even Dane Cook got in on that shit. Dane Cook? Are you fucking kidding me? All right, so this was a locale of Taiwan. What does that mean, PJ? That means that our filmer, Aaron Jones, went out to Taiwan. Tell him, Bella. Tell him. Tell him, Bella. And Jones went out to Taiwan for a think trip with Diego the Butcher and Drehobel and Sean Payne, who's the officially tallest skater in history. I think he was like 6'6" or 6'7". He was taller than Ron Whaley, let's put it that way. He was taller than Matt Schnurr, let's just put it that way, okay? What other tall skaters are there? Dante? He's literally the tallest. I think he's 6'6". But look at him, still shredding. Sean Payne from Hawaii. Look up Sean. He was on Enjoy for a while. Man, Enjoy had the craziest team. Drehobel, who was super cool. He did an interview for me for the little magazine I was doing, or was helping my friend with, Miss Prince Magazine. Shout out to Dana Nichols if you're listening. We'd like to get together. And then here's the second to last part. This is going to be Gary Shanone. I've been talking to Gary. We chatted last week. Shout out to Gary. I hate to draw the comparison, but his skating reminded me a lot of Mark Appleyard. I guess if you're going to be compared to anybody, it's not terrible to be compared to Mark Appleyard, is it? So switch front board or sick. So yeah, he kept giving us more enders and like, no, give me more. Here's another clip. I'm like, dude, we'll put it at the beginning. Like, we can't. Yeah, because I was trying to get an ender. Yeah. So anyway, Gary had a shredding style, man, and like he was consistent. Yeah, let's listen to the music. I like this. Anyway, I'm pretty sure you guys can hear me over the sound, but I just want to kind of keep the emphasis on this here. So, yeah, we're almost finished here. Chadwick's part's going to come, and then we're going to watch the credits, and we're going to show some love to everybody, to all our thugs. Oh, wait, watch this. Look how this goes. Shit worked out. And then, yeah, that's what was stupider. So anyway, yeah, he got us some good enders. This is one of my favorite clips in the whole thing. Boop, boop, boop. Oh God, I could just play that over and over. I'm not going to rewind it though. We've done 0 rewinds in this video so far, and I'm very proud of myself. No rewinds. Yeah, that gap ends right there, so you have to kind of carve away. You can't just roll off. All right, here's the last part, guys. It's Ryan Chadwick, and it's the last part for a reason, so watch and learn and enjoy it. I'm going to turn the sound up for this, and I'm going to try not to talk too much. I'm just going to let you guys enjoy Ryan Chadwick. Songs by The Analyst. big. Giant shit. Tall shit. Gap out. Flip out. Every time we'd watch his video part, he'd be like, I don't remember doing that. Oh, I was high on this and that. I was high on that. That was a front side tail to double flip fake. Front tail to double flip. This doesn't make sense. How do you shove it out? That's speed. But like, not everything he did was perfect, but it was Ryan Chadwick. Yeah, like he barely even remembered half these tricks. He's, kind of a space cadet, man. God love him. I wish he was doing better. I made it like a dream sequence because he's kind of a space cadet, so I really, made it simulated all these things to kind of almost like Tom Petty-ish. Krypton. Yeah, Chadwick, dude. So much love for him. Wish I could do more for the guy. Looking out and stuff. Like, he would just send me a clip here and there and be like, yeah, big heel. Put that in your Nolly big heel, little body. Big galloping tail. Look at this kick flip out on the ground. That's called the mulligan, like half kick flip to lay the back foot half heel. It's called a mulligan. So here's the second enders. This is like the enders we did at the end. The enders of the enders. Just a few like show like the dolphin, white ball. I put that in just for the nollie flip. It's a good line, but that nollie flip is so here's Union Square, San Francisco. This was in no one's ever done that. And then that's a mighty back tail. That's 18-foot long back tail. And then finally one of the largest gaps. There's your Chadwick. We're done here. Ryan Chadwick. Oh, the camera just followed me. That was weird. Anyway, here we are at the end of the video. Alright, so this is the end, and then we'll go through the credits. I'm going to turn the credits. Alright, so as you can tell, I was the director. And I was the producer. So graphics and effects, like I said, Kyle did most of that. We all had to get together. Shout out to Brandon Van Oppen, who does motion graphics now. Tim Marshall. Here's some outtakes. Anyway, I can turn the sound off for this, but since my camera moved, I'll just reposition myself and we'll just finish it off this way. I guess if you move your hand, the camera decides to follow you around, so that's some tech I wasn't aware of. That was Chris Smith. That's Aaron Jones. That was a really good front blunt. We decided to run our credits as a bottom scroll, kind of like the news, so it wouldn't cut off the credits footage. And like I said, my favorite is these little credits clips, Super 8 stuff. Just peeps. That was the Union or China Banks, Golden Gate, obviously San Francisco, efuck.com. That was that first job I had. Shout out to Kyle Bruby. Hit me up if you see this. Chris Patton in Barcelona. Showing mad love to our peeps. In case you just joined, this is the Golden Age Pauldcast. We go over old skate footage that I filmed in all my full-length videos for now until we exhaust all those, and then we see what's next. Our buddy Kyle, the producer, we had this cop car that we'd roll up on spots and scare people and make them think we were about to bust, but then we just roll up and start skating. John Montesi. Yeah, dude, I love the credits. Mike Kilduff, rest in peace, Mike Kilduff. San Francisco. What's this part? He goes, that was drill press.
That was drill press.
These guys are Chadwick. What's he doing? Those don't even make any video, those clips. I'm going to finish here with the theme song. This was the actual name this video theme song that we used for the trailer. And we used it in the credits. But, oh, Nate Jones on Super 8. What's up, Nate? Cooley on Super 8. Super 8 stuff going. I still have a collection of like 10 cameras. I gotta get them going. I don't have that camera though. Big movies with that bad boy there. So yeah, podcast, Pancho. Turn the sound down. Dude, I want to thank everybody if you've persevered this long, if you decide to jump on and listen. I don't know who's watching. I don't know how many viewers. I can't look at comments. None of this shit. I don't know. But I just want to thank y'all for being a part of the Golden Age Pauldcast. And we do this as often as we can. I'm going to exhaust all this footage. I'm going to try to run through all this shit and then do some more full lengths. And, you know, we can do this for now until we can come up with some more interviews or subject matters. You know, I can roll this solo. Ooh, check me out. Hold on, I'm going to turn the sound up for this. I have 3 tricks in the credits. I put myself in the credits. Ready? Here I am. Kickflip shifty. Yes. Front heel 270. Yes, sir. And this trick, my big trick, remember? Remember that one I did when I was 14? Doing it still. Well, I haven't done it in 20 years, but did it in 06. again. I'm going to do it again. That's my challenge to you guys. I'm going to do that frontside 180 ollie to tail to kickflip out. I'm going to do it soon, and I'll post it to YouTube, and I'll bring it right here onto the Pauldcast and demonstrate it thusly. Once again, the Golden Age Pauldcasts exists to look at old skate footy, talk about comedy, talk about spirituality, talk about light and love, and good shit. And
that was the best one I've ever done. I want that in my heart, dude. It better be in there, otherwise it's over, dude. It's over. This shit's over.
So, there we go, boys. It's all done. No more skate video. We're all done with skate videos. Thanks, guys. I really appreciate everything that y'all have done to be here for me in the Golden Age. Once again, I'm PJ Cody, and I do the Golden Age Pauldcast as often as I can, just so that we can all get together on some light and love and play around with some fun. I invite anybody, if you want a sticker, just hit me up. Maybe we'll start giving away stuff. I have some Golden Age skateboards, some designs I've made, some t-shirts and hats and things I can print up. Once again, my name's PJ Cody, and this is the Golden Age Pauldcast. I don't want to stay on for too long. We're at 107 right now, so it seems like it might be a good time to cut and run. We're at a good clip here. We finished our 39-minute video. I think I've spoken my piece. Much love to everybody down in Tampa. Please be safe for the inclement weather that's incoming tomorrow. And much love to all my San Jose homies, everyone in the Campbell, Oakland, SF area that showed me love when I was there. Would love to come visit again and hold it down for y'all and skate again. Can't think of anything else. I'm just going to probably play my tunes here. Oh, my phone's ringing. Look. This is the new theme song. Potential spam. Fuck that noise. Declined. See what happens with a live broadcast. So that was not the theme song, but that was another fine number by Cartridge. Cartridge.bandcamp.com for all the music. If you want to download this theme song and set it as your ringtone, you are certainly able to do that. So what I will do now is I'm going to fade into our graphic, and then I'm going to play our outro song. And then, thank y'all for being a part of my mental wavelength. If you don't like it, I do suggest that you could go jump in the lake. And small talk sucks, and gossip sucks, and all the other things, all the other tenets of the Golden Age Pauldcast. Please join me next time. Like and prescribe, because PJ Cody's got the information you need for your mind, soul, and body, and it is prescription strength, knowledge, and wisdom. So, thanks again for everything, and I hope to see y'all again. Much love from the Martian landscape. This is the Golden Age Pauldcast. They call me PJ Cody. For Bella Ace. Let's put Bella Ace in. We need at least one little Bella time. Hi, Bella. Bella says thank you for kicking it. Mwah. Much love, and we'll see you next time on the Golden Age Pauldcast. Jump in the lake. It's the golden one come for test the champion style. All them sound boy gon' killer. One come to jump the champion. Them not see. Go jump in the lake, all ya Rasta. Peace. Bye.